right, hey y'all, I'm Teresa. This is Victoria. Victoria, please introduce yourself. Let everyone know who you are and what you do.
Sure. My name is Victoria Stanton. I am the CFO mom. So by day, I am an accountant. I support small businesses. And in the evening, I am COO of my family.
I know that's right. If y'all don't know what CFO and COO stand for, go ahead and look it up. So today I wanted to talk about some things finance related with Victoria. Victoria, we have different journeys, different paths. Victoria is a mom. A mom, wife, entrepreneur, all of that. I am a wife. I don't have any kids, but finances are so important to us, and I wanted to see and hopefully learn something from her and her learn something from me about how we can better our finances in 2025.
Yes.
So the first thing that I wanted to, first I got a question.
What's the question?
Are you still doing your no alcohol?
Okay, so I feel like that was a setup. Let's start with that. I went 25 days without any alcohol.
Congratulations,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
That is amazing.
I had one drink on the 26th. And
That was like
you know
yesterday?
what? Yes, that was yesterday. And I was like, I'm okay. It's all right.
It's all right.
I'm human, so I'm back on track now.
So you're going to start over?
Yeah.
Period. Because when we fall down, we get back up.
We get back up.
I love that. I
Yeah.
am very proud of you. Being able to stop using something in your life just for a short period of time to better yourself or whatever you wanted to do is very challenging. So not making it 1 day, 2 days, 7 days, but 26 days, we gonna give Victoria her flowers for that.
Thank you.
Amazing. So I want to start this off with asking you, what is your financial win so far in 2025?
My financial win so far in 2025, I would say, is just being very intentional, and then also just paying attention to what's going on with my finances.
Woo! Okay, two things there. Intentional and paying attention. I feel like those are two things that when you don't do it, you don't even realize how much waste happens. Like how much money you waste. Like grocery store, I gotta have a list because I have to be intentional about what's going in my cart and what money is coming out of my bank account. And I have to pay attention to what I'm buying. Is this good for me? Is it bad for me? Is it something that me and my family is going to use before it expires? Paying attention and intentional. So I love that. I love that. I love that. My financial win, the first one that stands out to me for this year is I do not like to check my mail.
Oh no, that's horrible.
I do not like to. Do you like to check your mail?
Oh yes.
What do you think is coming in there?
To the point where, like, if the mail isn't there by a certain time, I'm calling, like, my parents to find out if they got their mail today.
I be having so much mail you could rebuild a tree, okay? Right now, I have a drawer. My mom came in and organized my house. Shout out to Passion Organizing because they are the best.
Passion Organizing.
Passion Organizing came in and put all my mail, my papers in one drawer. Cool. So I decided to sit on the couch and finally go through this mail while watching a TV show that did not grow my brain cells. And I found a $700 check.
That's what I'm talking about.
I thought only bills was in the mail.
No. Even, like, I got a check for $2 for, like, something that happened. Maybe there was a class action, whatever. That was $2 I didn't have.
Okay. That was $2 you could... Listen. That $700 blew me because I have had countless times where my bank will send me... maybe like there was like an overage, or maybe I canceled an account but there was still money in it, or
Rebates
insurance.
and,
Insurance
yeah.
is like the big one. Insurance is the big one. So if you like change your insurance plan, change companies or something in the middle of like your what would you call that, like your semi-annual period, like a lot of times you get money back for that. What I remember my first year having a house, I think I got like a mortgage something sent back to me for like a grand. So check your mail. So that's my financial win. I'm happy that I sat down, opened my mail, piece by piece, looked at everything, and that is just a blessing. That is just a blessing. So the next thing, and I feel like what's going to stand out in this video the most, is Girl, how much do you spend on your groceries a month?
Okay, so I would say from January to about June, we really stick to the $375 budget.
Hold on. You mean 775? Wait, say it again,
No,
because I think I missed something.
$375 a month on groceries from January to June. And then from June until about September, we'll add probably another $50 to $75 because sometimes we entertain at home, we have barbecues, that kind of thing.
$375 a month.
Yes.
Can you please tell them how many people is being fed with that $375 a month?
Yes, and that does not include the dog. So this is only humans we're feeding. So I have myself, my husband, and my 3 kids.
You heard it right here. $375.
Yes.
Less than $400 for a family of 5 on average. And even if you average the $375 plus the extra $50 you spend a month for the other 6 months, you're still about $400 a month for a family of 5.
Yeah.
I'm floored. I thought I knew what I was doing. Yo, I ain't even gonna tell y'all how much I spend yet. We're gonna wait on that. So I did look up some statistics, and the average household spends about $800 a month on groceries. We're not gonna make this video about how that happens, but we are gonna ask Victoria what made you want to create a budget for how much you would feed your family for, and then give us an idea of what a normal week worth of meals looks like for your household with $375 a month.
Yeah, sure. Really for us, it's where we shop. So knowing that we could get the best bang from our buck at places like Lidl or Aldi, and then if we do go to Sam's Club, because certain things it does make sense to do that, making sure we're sticking to what we're there for and not perusing the store. And then just meal prepping and thinking ahead. So yesterday was Sunday. It was the beginning of the week for us, so I meal prep on Sunday. So my grocery list for that week is always built on what meals I'm gonna cook.
Yo, I love it. So do you usually just go get stuff that your household typically uses, or do you create a meal plan for what you want to eat that month and then go to the grocery store?
So I would say it's a mixture of both. We're all kind of paying attention to what we're eating right now. And then my 2 teenagers, they're athletes, they're in season, so there's certain things I have to have on hand for them to get their protein and such. And then we just eat in general very lean meats. So we don't eat any beef. We rarely eat pork. So it's really ground turkey, lots of chicken, and then seafood.
And when she say seafood, we talking
salmon.
Okay.
We're talking salmon, shrimp. Yeah.
Yeah. That's very nice. So you have a very diverse types of food that the family eats. You're feeding teenagers, athletes. They can eat us out of two homes. Mm-hmm. Okay,
100%.
That's just incredible. But I just need to know what Aldi you shop at, because my Aldi, I still end up spending $500 a month. So I spend $500 a month for 2 people. It's me and my husband. I think that's mostly attributed to the fact that we shop on a weekly basis. Mm-hmm. Do you shop on a weekly basis every 10 days? How often are you in the grocery store?
So we do our monthly shopping once a month, and then about every week we refill certain items.
Kind of like the fresh stuff, the stuff that expires
produce,
fast.
yeah.
Okay, this is adulting. Okay, I need to figure out a plan so that I can go once a month, get the major stuff, and then on a weekly basis just be kind of doing upkeep. So before you decide to create a budget for your household of $375, how much do you think you would spend a month?
I don't have a number. I just know it was ridiculous. And part of that is taking back control of my household, because I have teenagers, so it's do we need Oreos every single week? Mm-mm. No, we don't. Do you need Doritos? That stuff, not only is it packaged, but it tends to be more expensive. And we found that a lot of the, even the name brands that are within like an Aldi or Lidl tend to taste better and they're better for you.
Woo! Yo, I'm getting
Yes.
chills.
Cheers.
Listen, cheers. Cheers. I'm getting chills. I'm getting cheers. Chills listening to you talk about all of this. I get so empowered listening to other people have control of their finances, care. First of all, I'm gonna say care about their finances, have control over it, and do things that is uncomfortable, because I'm pretty sure the kids going from having whatever they wanted, you know, per month to then having to be on a budget, it does create a sense of a little bit like I want to say the word conflict, like a little conflict, like, dang, like, why can't I have this, or other people have this? But it's like when you really start to look at what you can sacrifice now to get further. And it's very good for your kids to even learn that you don't have to have everything right now. And then you also don't have to fill yourself with a whole bunch of meaningless sugary carbs. So that's amazing.
And we like to travel. So it's like, do you want to go on that cruise? Do you want to go to Europe?
Or do you want Doritos?
Or do you want Doritos? 100%. 100%.
Oh my gosh. Real quick sidebar. I'm in patient care, and I had someone mention that they were going debt free, and they're like, the husband was having a fit because he wanted to be able to just go out and buy a burger whenever he wanted a burger. And I guess something spiritually talked to him and was like, would you rather, you know, like, be able to have that burger now, or have your kid, you know, struggling later because you didn't create this good future that's financially free for them? So now they're debt free. He gets his burger now, but it was just very nice to be able to hear that there's a lot of people that are on that same wave. We just got to find that community.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I love that you brought up vacationing. I want to go ahead and go into the vacation thing, but first,
Yes.
I kind of want to talk about a little budget.
Okay.
A little budget. The B word.
The
The
B
B
word.
word. The B word is a nice word. Budget. In relationships, you usually have someone that's a free spirit and someone that's a nerd. So, are you the free spirit
I
or
am
the nerd?
100%.
You're the free spirit. So the free
Surprisingly.
spirit made the budget.
The free spirit made the food budget.
The food budget.
Yeah.
Okay, everything else is like, is your husband more of the nerd? Like the
He's more like, if we have it at home, like, we need to use it. And
Okay.
I'm more like, but I got the money.
Okay,
You
so
know?
that's good to know. But I'm happy that like that must be your area where you are stronger when it comes to the food and stuff. So
he's definitely the saver.
the saver.
Where I'm more like, we can move some stuff around and make it happen.
This is just so relatable. This is so relatable.
Yeah.
In my marriage, I am very much the nerd. Okay, my husband is the free spirit. People would probably think I'm a free spirit because I'm kind of like a nomad. I'm always traveling, things like that. But I am very much a nerd. I'm all about analytics. Where money is where, you know, can I put all this money in a high yield savings account so that I can make something back on it? Like, all that stuff is me. So I created our whole budget, and there was a little bit of tension there when I had to start telling my husband what our allowances was gonna be.
Yeah.
Do you and your husband have an allowance in your budget, or are you free spirit right there?
When you say, see, I'm asking questions right now. When you say allowance, the allowance is for you to spend that.
Like fun money. Fun money to
money.
do whatever you want to do with it. You could buy the Doritos for your little, if that's what she want.
All of my money is fun money. We got bill money.
Okay.
We got savings money. And then I
Okay.
got my money. And he
Okay.
got his money.
So do you guys, in your budget, do you guys allocate funds, or do you just decide that, you know what, after the bills is paid, savings, groceries, whatever's left over is ours to keep?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's no magic numbers or percentages that you
No,
have there.
and it
Okay.
changes month to month too.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I could feel like in the summer months you probably spend a little bit more, as I feel like most people do, and then you're calmer in the winter.
In the winter, yeah.
Okay. So, with that being said, let's jump into the vacation conversation.
Oh yeah, I love vacation conversations.
Yes. So, do you prefer a lot of vacations, so quantity of vacations, or quality of vacation?
Ooh, I feel like that's a soul searching question. Because I love a vacation. I would say I like balance. We usually take at least one big vacation.
Okay.
And then we sprinkle some just because we love the beach. So we
Okay.
gotta find a beach, have a beach vacation.
Okay.
Too.
I like that. Now, do you like, so for me, I created a 2025 financial plan, and on that financial plan, I went ahead and put what one or two trips that I wanted to take this year. Y'all, I used to travel a lot. There was a lot of times that I did like 10 trips a year. And I moved away from that because my husband and I are going 100% debt free. And with that being said, you have to sacrifice a bit. So I feel like traveling 2 times a year, it's a sacrifice to us because we used to more, but it's really not a sacrifice because a whole bunch of people like have never been on a vacation. So I'm grateful for my 2 trips a year. So I like outlined that to kind of like be able to plan for it. Are you more spontaneous with your trip planning? Do you look at the forecast of the year and decide what? Tell me more about how you go about this vacation thing.
So I would like to in 2025 have at least one vacation per quarter.
Ooh.
But I would say at least 2 of them are planned and 2 are more spontaneous.
Okay. I feel like that is very reasonable because in this season of my life, like I might be like, oh, you know, I want to go to Thailand and I want to be there for a month, okay? Because I don't know if y'all know, but our money is worth a lot there. In Thailand, you get a whole very nice luxury Airbnb for like $600-$700. No, maybe not a month. Okay, maybe like $1,000 a month, which is a very good price. Yeah. So that's like on my scope. I had somewhere I was going with that and I've lost it.
That's okay. We keep talking about
yeah. So like right now, that's important to me. I'm trying to plan for that. However, there's just times where like life might be life, and me and my husband might be like, yo, let's book a trip and I don't know, go spend 48 hours in Miami, spend 48 hours in Vegas, whatever. So the spontaneous, it happens, but I won't say I plan for it.
Yeah. And there's a lot of, you know, with the internet and stuff, there's always like, I got a deal yesterday from Priceline and it was like, no money down, book a cruise within the next 90 days. And I was like, I don't have to put no money down. I can, you know, re-up next month or whatever. I was like, okay, I'm in. And I mean, it was very reasonable prices. You know, we're traveling 5 and I have a stepson too who lives out of state. So sometimes 6, it varies. That's a lot of people that, especially if you're paying per person, that you have to account for. So a lot of times those last minute deals or those, you know, shorter trips will be, you know, viable for us.
That's true. I love me a weekend cruise. I've only been on probably 1 or 2 weekend cruises. I prefer the longer ones, but I feel like everybody can travel because these weekend cruises sometimes are like $300 per person. Yeah. It includes, you know, your accommodations, it includes activities, it includes food, water, things like that. So listen, everybody at every income level can travel.
And that's a very like trip that we like to take because like a cruise, it's all inclusive, right?
Yes.
And we're feeding teenagers, so it's like if it's 3, even if it's $500, I'd rather do that than to try and get an Airbnb and go to Orlando and then and then I'm not trying to cook on vacation.
Ooh.
I'm trying
to
sample other cuisine.
I don't know what an ingredient is on vacation. What do you mean?
Right.
What do you mean? No, when I go on vacation, I'm definitely trying to, especially when we go out the country and stuff, I'm trying to eat their food, do things their way. I don't even want to take my American habits with me. So with that being said, that savings account, because I know you guys said you saved, is that how you plan to save for your trips? Is that savings account kind of like all your future endeavors, or how do you plan for these trips? Or is it like whenever I got the money, I'm going to just book it?
No, so I would say we've never actually saved to go on vacation. I know. It sounds crazy. My husband doesn't like having debt. So he's like, if we don't have the cash to do it, then we don't need to be doing it. And he's like, I'm not putting nothing on credit cards. I will say, I personally, when we went to Europe for a month, I used my credit card because I just took it. Yeah, for a month. Um,
I'm not even gonna ask you
I
how
just
much
went,
that
yeah.
costs.
Don't ask.
No, we don't need to know. It's trauma, right?
Yes.
It's trauma.
Yes. And that trip, it was just me and my two daughters, because I try and take a girls trip with my daughters, because I'm like, they're gonna, grow up
That
and
is
get you out of here.
beautiful.
So we're not gonna ask about how much it costs. It was a moment in time, and they will remember that forever. But he doesn't like to use credit cards at all. Like, I had to make him get credit cards so we could get a house, because I'm like, they said you ain't got no revolving credit, so you need to get a credit card and do some.
They just couldn't keep up with him. That's all. They couldn't keep up with him.
So he's like, if we don't have the money to do it and all the bills are paid, then we don't need to go.
That's facts. That's facts. I'm going to have to save to go to Thailand. I don't know how I
that's
can
a big trip.
That's a big trip, but I can. That is very relatable, because when I was doing like travel healthcare and stuff, like I got paid per week. So if all my bills was paid by the second week of the month, then that third week I might take that whole check and be like, you know what? I'm going to see what cruise or whatever I can go on with this amount of money with my husband. So that is very relatable. Well, I have enjoyed this. I wanted to make this video to talk about how we manage our finances to live a life that we're proud of.
Yeah. Not just buy a house and live in the house.
No.
And not go nowhere.
Mm-hmm. No, the house is for decoration. I just want this house to be here when I get back.
When you get back, right? To hold your stuff.
To hold my stuff, okay? I feel like my house got more suitcases in it than They're probably your TJ Maxx, your Marshalls, your Home Goods, all of that. I got a lot of suitcases.
Because I buy a suitcase for different purposes. I'm like, oh, this is the cute suitcase if it's just me. And then we have I'm going to Europe for a month, but it needs to be small enough it could fit in the overhead. Yeah, I got suitcases.
See, what? I like that. So you got like one of those little viral suitcases where you can stack. Oh my gosh. I love that.
So my sister, this is a funny story. So my sister literally, she's good for this too with the spontaneous. So we literally got last minute tickets to go see Usher. This is 2 years ago when he had his residency in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And it was going to be a weekend trip. We was trying to do it budget, whatever, flew Frontier. I had this backpack. And we might need to link it in the comments, okay?
Yeah.
I had this backpack, and my sister's like, "You're gonna be here all weekend. That looks like it has your toiletries
and
that's
a toothbrush."
When I started unpacking this bag, I had 2 pairs of shoes. I had 5 outfits. I had all my.
You had shoes in this bag too.
I had shoes in this bag. She was like, "I feel like you were that clown with that car, and then all the people
got out."
Running.
Yo, please,
Yes,
you gotta share the name of this backpack with us. We will make sure to remember to link that in the comments. That's beautiful. I'd like to know that there was at least one trip that you had to make a budget for.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that?
Listen, don't be too cute for Frontier or Spirit, okay?
Please don't, because Spirit, those big front seats, honey.
Yes.
And they big front seats now come with snacks and stuff like that, and you don't have to pay for it.
You don't need them people snacks. Bring your own snacks.
I do for the most part, but there's something about you bringing a tray of food to me and asking me if I want some. I'm gonna take some just cause.
It's still
I think that's just, huh?
It's still Spirit.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying.
What?
Get the $50 flight on Spirit. Bring your own snacks. Bring your foot sling. Bring your pillow. Bring your blanket. Get your little holder for your phone.
Okay, but when I'm flying 4 or 5 hours, because I feel you if I'm going to Miami. From Georgia to Miami, a little $50 flight, sit wherever, cool. But flying from over there to over here 4 or 5 hours, baby, I need a big front seat. Come on. I'm trying to be able to sleep in whatever position.
Maybe you don't need to sleep.
I don't need to sleep? Okay, that's true. But no, I totally agree with that. I enjoy me some Spirit. I have had more Spirit flights than any other flight, I would say. I've never flew Frontier.
Yeah, no.
Okay, good.
I'm like, Frontier is like a taxi cab in the sky. It's going to get you there quick, fast, and in a hurry. But you're not going to be comfortable. At least Spirit, I feel like, is a little more comfortable.
Yes, and Spirit, they have, I've seen over the years, because I've been flying with them, I want to say, for about 10 years. Over the years, they've made big differences. Their seats are more comfortable now. You get a little bit more leg room now, but I'm 5'2". I'm 5'2".
I'm
so.
5'3".
Okay, on any
yeah.
flight, I'm fine when it comes to the leg room. But yeah, please don't be too good to fly Spirit. There's a big celebrity. I ain't gonna say his name because he not getting out on my channel. You know, he got 60 subscribers. I'm not putting him on here. Anyways, he flies Spirit, and I'm pretty sure he's a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
So don't be too good to fly Spirit. But Frontier.
And don't be too cute to bring your Louis on your Spirit or Frontier flight. And mind your business. Mind your business.
Listen, it's balanced. It's balanced.
That's exactly what it is.
If you fly Delta, you might not have a Louis.
Right.
Oh my gosh. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I just wanted to show me and Victoria and how we manage our finances to live a life that we are very proud of. We're people that in any room that we walk into, we bring a light, and it's because we're happy with the decisions that we make on a daily basis.
Absolutely.
So Victoria.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.